Hello everyone. Here I have for you today is going to be Transformers Legacy Evolution G2 Universe Dirge. So, the first thing that I would like to address about this character, I think he's very nice. He is a Conehead, he is a Conehead repaint and remodel of, I don't know, he could have been just the normal War for Cybertron Dirge repainted. I'll have to go look in that more. But he is a Conehead mold, which is pretty good. So basically what this figure is they're bringing back the G2 universe in some of these Legacy Evolution figures. I have a few of them already. I have the G2 Grimlock. I'll be doing a video about that soon. I'm very happy to be doing a video about that. I also picked up the G2 Mirage and also G2 Jazz, which is something I'll be very happy to do a video review on. I did not pick up the Laser Cycle G2 mold that I was going to do, the remodel of Prime Universe RC. I was going to when I saw him, but I missed out on it. And I do not have G2 Sideswipe either. But I think I'll be picking up those figures sooner or later to complete my G2 collection. But back to Dirge. So first thing that we will start off is by addressing the color scheme. So this blue, I don't know what you would call this blue. He has two different types of blues. He has more of a this more darker blue on him could be kind of looks like a little bit of like a, not a sky blue, but like kind of like a cartoon waterish blue. And this lighter blue, it is a blue. It kind of looks like a whitish grayish, but it is a blue. This light blue here, that's like a sky blue, I would say. He has white on the kneecaps, white on the shoulders, white on the nose cone, and he has a little bit of a checkered yellow and black, which is very nice. That's what makes him pop. And he has black here on his arms, black on the intake. He has a translucent plastic on this on his cockpit, his chest cockpit right here. And something else that he has is he also, his face is black. His face is black, which makes him look very scary. I like that. I like that. That makes him look very evil and very appalling, which a Decepticon should be, which is very nice. He has a black face with red eyes, which I like that a lot. I do wish that he had light piping, though. These modern figures don't have light piping anymore. Their eyes are just painted, which is okay, but I really wish they would bring light piping back, because that was some pretty cool stuff. He also comes with two accessories, or shall I just say like one accessory, but it's just two of them. And what he comes with is his null rays. And these are some pretty cool null rays. I've seen on the box art, he's seen holding them like a gun. He's seen holding them like a gun. And you could do that. Preferably, I'm not going to do that because that's not like cartoon accurate. He looks okay with holding them. He doesn't look bad. He looks pretty good holding them. He looks pretty sick. But I'm not going to have him holding them. I don't know if you're going to do that. I'm not going to have him holding them, though. I'm going to have him utilizing them on his shoulders or on the top of his arms, just like it was in the cartoon, because it just looks right in my mind to do it like that. So I'm going to have him posting like this, because it just looks better than me. It's the Seeker. It's the classic Seeker arm cannons, the null rays that he has, which is pretty nice. Now I'm going to move on to articulation, but for articulation, I am going to remove the null rays. And the reason why I'm going to remove the null rays, and I'm just going to put them to the side, is because he's kind of hindered by the null rays in some ways, by his articulation. His articulation gets hindered a little bit because of these null rays. And why I would say that is because due to the null raise stays straight. So when he tries to turn his arm like this, it runs into problems. So I'm just going to keep him off because that's not fair. Because you can either easily remove the null raise, they don't have to stay there. So for his articulation, he has an arm joint here, 360, a swivel on the arm here, a double jointed, almost double jointed elbow joint, no wrist roticulation whatsoever. He has full that is a 360 head rotation. Can look up this much and can look down that much. For the knees, you can lift up his crotch plate, or for the leg articulation, you can lift up his crotch plate. His legs can go back that much, not too much, almost nothing at all, but then go forward a lot. He has knee articulation. And he has the classic siege ankle rotation. Pretty nice. And some toe articulation too. It's pretty good toe articulation due to transformation. So you can get this guy in some pretty sick poses. So there you have him for articulation. And so now I will be moving on to the transformation phase of this video. So he turns into a jet, kind of like a very futuristic looking jet. It's almost like an F-15, and an F-15 with like forward swept wings. And so to get to that mode, what you want to do is you want to unhook his chest piece, just like that. Or actually, we'll put the chest piece back for now, and we'll actually work on the arms for a little bit. So to work on the arms, what you want to do is you want to sort of unhook this piece here. When you unhook this piece here, you want to collapse it inwards, just like that, just like his arm is almost like folding into each other. And kind of just get it to collapse in on each other fully. And you want to fold the hand just like that, upwards. And you want to do the other side as well. And the other side is done. And both of his arms should look like this. Quite funny a little bit. And this guy, I would be cracking up if he got stuck mid-transformation like this. This would make for a funny cartoon moment, which would be nice. And so what you want to do for the nose cone is you want to detach it. You want to detach it in a way, and to get his head, because his head is gonna go into this slot right here. So to do that with no problems, you want to arch his head back, and then you want to compress the nose in there, just like that. Then you want to flip the nose cone, and you want it to get it to click in this slot here. Then you want to compress his arms inwards. Arms are compressed inwards. Then fold the chest unit back in. Chest unit's folded back in. And for the legs is a very basic process. You just got to fold them out. You got to fold the wings out for the legs. The wings kind of like to unpeg a little bit sometimes if you're not careful, but you could just put it back in. And then this tab here will connect into this tab. So you got to put the legs together. And then you just unhook these knee pads here. And you can also fold the feet together. Unhook the knee pads. And you will fold his legs. His legs will compress in to his inner knees. Or inner lower legs, I should say. And then there are these two tabs here. There's one tab here, and there's a one tab insert here and another tab insert there. You compress them inwards. Just like so. Then what you want to do is you want to fold these little pieces inwards like this. Compress them in, and then press this piece out. Compress this piece in, and compress these piece out. And here is his completed jet mode. And he does have the G2 Decepticon logo. This logo here, this is the Generation 2 Decepticon logo, which is very nice. And the Autobots had their whole the Autobots had their whole logo too. They had a different looking logo as well. And so this is his jet mode. So he's kind of like an F-15, but with a little bit of a forward swept wing-ish design. Like, I don't know if you heard of this plane, but it's a Russian plane. It's called an Su-47 Berkut. It is just a model. It's never been used, but it kind of looks a little bit like this. But imagine that, but delta wing. And then that's how you would get this. It's very similar to that. And so as for siege ports, he has one port here. He has a 5mm port here, a 5mm port here, and a 5mm port here on the arm as well, or on the other wing as well. They're asymmetrical. And then he has a 5mm port here, and then a twin asymmetrical 5mm port here as well to go with it. And then he has one on the legs and another one on the leg here. As for weapon storage, or null ray storage, I like to put my null rays here. You can put them anywhere though. But I like to position them right here on this wing. Yes, and this is Generation 2. This is Transformers Legacy Evolution Generation 2 Dirge. So he is a very cool fighter jet. This is actually, surprisingly, this is the only conehead model, and I'm dubbing it the conehead model, the conehead mold, because we can see so many other figures use it, like the thrust mold uses it. Dirge uses it. So many other figures, molds utilize this mold, and they're just each different versions of each other. Like some might switch something up for the wings, like change it to a VTOL. We saw that with thrust, which was pretty cool. And so yeah, honestly, pretty good jet mode, pretty nice. Yeah, it's pretty clean jet mode. Very nice. So yeah. And you can see a little bit of robot kibble here. You can see a little bit of robot kibble. There is no landing gear, but nowadays in modern figures, who includes landing gears in their plane modes? That was more of a 2013-ish, very Transformers Generations thing that they used to do. Apparently, they don't do that on figures anymore. They don't include landing gear. At least I haven't seen it. And yeah. So yeah, this is a very nice figure. I would rate this figure maybe an 8 out of 10, just because of the robot kibble in the vehicle mode. Is what takes away points away. But overall, I recommend picking up this figure. I got him at a Walmart. for I believe 33 bucks is what he's selling for. That's how much I got him for. And I'm not disappointed at all. He's very nice, very good. I recommend picking him up. Thank you for watching the video and have a nice day.